I think about being a woman, a mother, a tech CEO in the enterprise software space, and yeah, I do think I'm probably unique in that industry in terms of my background, but I do believe that different perspectives are good, and I think as long as we keep different perspectives at the table and we keep an open dialogue and everyone's listening and to each other and talking, we're going to make great decisions. And I'm excited to kind of bring my perspective and my style to the industry. So I joined Vimeo about 6 years ago as a director of marketing. And 3 years ago, I was promoted to CEO to help pivot the platform from being a viewing destination that competed with YouTube to being a software platform for businesses. I definitely was younger, less experienced, and just generally had a very different background than sort of what's traditional. I recognized that, and I tried to use it as an advantage. And I do really believe that the best decisions get made when you have different perspectives in the room. And so the way I kind of approached it, I remember every time I walked into a boardroom, I looked very different than everybody else around me, but I actually thought of it as that means that it's actually incumbent upon me to be vocal, because that's the only way we will collectively make better decisions. So I had a very sort of maybe stereotypical kind of immigrant experience. I grew up in Flint, Michigan, in a very tight-knit community of other Indian families. And my dad's a physician, but his true passion is entrepreneurship. And he raised me to believe that the best way you can impact your community is by creating jobs. I think all of that created in me at a very young age a desire to be in business, to be a leader, to build things, and to have an impact on a community. If you'd asked like little ambitious Anjali what she wanted to be, I would have said I wanted to be a CEO or a leader of a platform that I thought was affecting positive change. And it's honestly amazing to me that I feel like I'm actually in that position now. I feel so privileged and fortunate. But I do feel in some ways like my parents' American dream has kind of come true for me.
This is so cool. Can you draw? You want to do a circle? You want Mama to do a circle?
I think being a mother has made me both stronger and more empathetic. I look at each of my colleagues and it's like, I didn't appreciate what was happening in their personal lives and how hard it can be. And there were so many things about the way that we work in the past that I just were so insensitive to working parents that I never appreciated. I mean, I was the one before I had a kid who was like, why aren't we doing the 6 o'clock call? Without realizing that's the window for a lot of people to see their kids. So I think it's been obviously an incredible experience. I'm a very proud mother, but I also just think it's a challenging one, and if you can survive it, makes you stronger. And I do think it's the job of folks like me and other leaders to make it easier for working parents to really do all the things that they can do. Some of the lessons that I learned from my experience becoming a CEO is look where others aren't looking. Sometimes when you're in organizations, it feels like there aren't opportunities and you have to create your own opportunities. And sometimes the best way to do that is to find the places where people aren't focused. Don't stay in your lane. I think sometimes as an employee, you feel like the organization just wants you to do X, Y, and Z. But actually, I can tell you as a CEO, I want to grow the business and do what's great for the business. And if there are people around me who can bring ideas to help me grow the business, I want to hear them. I want to learn, I want to build, and I want to make an impact. And today, I'm more excited than ever to do that at Vimeo. I think we have an incredible platform and opportunity. And I'm also, I got a lot of energy and a lot of work and value I want to bring to the world. So I hope to do many things, but always if I'm learning, building, and making an impact.